everyone, it's Taylor here, and today we're going to create this mini slim trifold card using our new Tickled Pink Stamp and Stencil combo featuring this adorable flamingo that is sized to work on our mini slim. You can see the stamp here with the coordinating sentiments, and it comes with that stencil to quickly and easily fill that image with the colors of your choice using blender brushes, but you can also color with the medium of your choice if you want. I'll also be using our mini slim trifold template with the stencils and coordinating dies. I'll be doing some glitter paste, so I have my Nuvo Moonstone and my Nuvo Media spatula. I'll need some post-it labeling tape for masking, and I'll be using my May Arts burlap twine. There will be a little bit of Copic coloring, so I have these 3 colors I'll be using, and Oreo for my image stamping, along with several different colors for blending those tropical leaves in mint julep, sweet basil, cilantro, peapod, lime zest, and then confetti cake for the background. I have my regular size blender brushes and one of the bitty brushes. As I mentioned, our new Tickled Pink stamp is designed in quite a large size that is tall enough to fit onto our mini slim card base and take up a good majority of the space. So I'm going to start by stamping that with the Oreo ink onto a piece of sugar cube cardstock, and then we've created a stencil for you to easily fill that flamingo with color. I know not all of us love to spend a ton of time coloring. You still can if you love using your Copic markers, but this stencil mask makes it easy and it gives you some new options. Like you will see here in a few seconds, I'm going to use that second portion of the stencil to do a different color and then also to add some glitter over the top. You could do our new glitter grab with a solid glitter color, or you can do like I've done here and first blend the image and then use your glitter paste over the top. The glitter paste does dry clear, and so you'll see that darker color pink behind it. So now we have just the legs and the beak and the feet to color in. I have R83 for the flamingo's legs, and then I'll do the little point on the beak with the black 100, and then I have YR14 and I did orange there for the feet. So I'm going to wait for that to dry before I die cut it. So we're going to start die cutting our trifold template into that mini slim trifold card base. We do offer these pre-scored card bases for you so that you don't have to do any of the scoring guesswork. Before we cut our trifold windows, I am going to stencil the front of the card with the tropical leaves stencil. I picked several different colors of green, and I'm going to start with the lightest and go darker. I have the mint julep with my pastel blender brush, and I'm just choosing a few varied spots to start with that lighter mint julep color, and then I'll move to the lime zest with my darker blender brush and continue on with the Peapod, which I'm going to use with my bitty blender brush. So this one allows me to get into those smaller spaces, and I'm just going to accent the bases of those of those lime zest leaves that I just laid down. And then I'm going to finish with the darkest color, which is the cilantro. Come back and add just a little bit more mint julep to call that color out. And then we have a really pretty start to our trifold card. Now comes the part we're going to use that larger of the 2 stencils templates on the front of the trifold card base. I've placed the stencil over and used that as a guide to line up where I want my first square to die cut. Now I'm removing that square, folding it together, and then using that as a guide to place my second die within the opening. Make sure you open up your card each time before you send it through your die cut machine, because you don't want it to cut through more than one portion of your card. You don't want it to cut through multiple layers. So while I have the die cut machine out and my flamingo paste is now dry, I'm going to die cut that image, and it will be ready to go on the card here as well. You can see his head fits perfectly through the window, and then you can see the body when you open up each of the layers. The trifold card is really fun because you get to basically create multiple layers. It's like a surprise on each layer of the card when your recipient is opening it. So I like to decorate all of the different layers, and you can see here I'm using that stencil template that we previously used to line up our die cut. I'm using that as a mask to stencil the confetti cake ink inside, and then I can place my cute little bird down inside there, making sure that when I close it, I like how his head is fitting into that opening. So both our new Tickled Pink and our Toucan Duet, which features a toucan stamp, are designed to fit within these mini slim windows and create a really fun surprise when your recipient opens and sees the full flamingo on the inside of the card. Like I said, I do like to create a design on every layer of my trifold, and so I decided to go ahead and stencil brush again with those 4 different green colors and using that tropical leaves. So this will be on the second layer of the card. And when the recipient opens the front layer, they'll see this again on the inside and then the large flamingo in the middle. So I'm going to take those 2 dies that we used for the trifold template and tape them together so I can create a frame. I just want to call out that flamingo in the open frame a little bit more, so I'm going to use that piece, adhere it around the outside of that smaller square opening, and then you can see it through the larger square in the front of the card. Now it's time for sentiments. I have here congratulations, and the inside will say, I'm tickled pink for you. So we have a couple of different sentiment combos that are designed to work, one on the front and then one on the inside. So the front will say congratulations, the inside I'm tickled pink for you. And there are a couple others in there that will work. I think it says you're flamazing, why fit in when you're born to stand out. So I like that one too. Okay, we have here now the May Arts twine that I'm going to wrap 3 times around my card, and you don't have to do this, but it is fun to get it completely closed so that when your recipient opens it, they have to untie it almost like a little gift, and then it is all finished. So when they receive it, they untie the ribbon and open up those 3 layers to find the different things you've designed for the inside. So I hope you learned something new about our mini slim trifold, and I hope you'll try this Tickled Pink stamp set because I think it's super cute. Thanks for tuning in, and you can find all of these supplies at the Tailored Expressions web store at tailoredexpressions.com.